Welcome back everyone to a new game for the channel and the start of, hopefully this time, my coverage of the Ys series, and we're going with Ancient East Vanished Omen, or Ys Chronicles Plus. Now, I've already tackled this game back in the day, a playthrough that I actually am very satisfied with, but it was in Italian. And I never done Ys 2, which is a blemish that I am aiming to actually take care of right now. I thought long about it and I said, you know what, maybe start everything back again. A new take in English, in 180p, in all of its glory. We are going now with Ancient Ys Vanished Omen. What an absolute freaking glorious opening! I freaking love this series already. Oh, good, you're awake. Don't strain yourself now, your body's covered in bruises. So, you're still hurting anywhere? Adol checked himself over. There was some pain, but nothing debilitating. Get some rest. You're in a clinic at Barbadoport. So, If we didn't guess, we were the poor sod that ended up shipwrecking on the beach in the opening. Hey Dad, is a stranger awake yet? Oh, Slav, you're early. How did the meeting go? Same as always, no real progress. Well, the patient's only just awoken. Glad to see you back among the living. Ah, yes. Where are my manners? My name is Bluto. I own and operate this clinic. This is my son, Slav. A fighter collapsed on the beach and brought you here. We drove off the rebel that attacked you. It was a real close call. Adol told Slav his name and expressed his gratitude. Adol, huh? I recognize you, though. Where are you from? Adol explained his journey from Promolog to Esteria by boat. My word, you came from overseas. Amazing! You're the first man I know of to get past the storm wall. What do you think you're doing? Uh-oh, here she comes. Watch out, boy, or she'll chew you up. I'll chew you up, Slav, if you keep making comments like that. The man's wounded, you know. Shouldn't you leave him be? He needs his rest. That's my Halia, always keeping us in check. You make a good point, my dear. Yeah, okay. I'll stop talking his ear off. Rest up, Adol. But know this, I'm not done with you yet. Under the clinic's care, Adol recovered quickly. Several days later. And here we are, running very in good health. In the village of Promorok. Now let's just talk to everyone here. Good morning, Adol. You seem to be in good tip-top shape now. Still, you should probably take it easy for a bit, just in case. Well, I suppose a walk around town could do you some good. Just don't overexert yourself. For a boy your age to have slept so soundly, you must have quite a story to tell. Adol, the portside warehouse has become known base for the town's militia. Slav should be there, he can answer any question you might have. Just be careful not to do much too soon. Listen, Adol, there are monsters outside town, so don't push your luck, okay? Hey, chill, Ayla. I'm not planning to die anytime soon, but I am planning to talk to every single NPC in this town, and this is not me being padding out for video, it's something that you really need to do. So let's talk. Slav is well on his way to making the town's militia first to be reckoned with. He's always been one to insist on shouldering everyone else's burdens. A real stubborn one. He never listens to a word I say. Reminds me of someone else in this room. Adol, I know you're a strapping young lad and all, but please don't overestimate yourself. We don't want you getting hurt again. Do you have anything else to say? No? Okay. So let's leave the premises. Well, you seem healthy enough to want to be hopping about, but still, take care of yourself out there, okay? And here we are outside this little beautiful village. Let's talk to all the people around here. Well now, who might you be? I see. So you're the young man that Dr. Bluto has been looking after. You must have been through a lot. But you're looking very well. That's Bluto for you. Yeah, that's Bluto for us, and also her nurse Halia. Don't you ever forget that also nurses do a lot of the job. It's not only merit of doctor. These little creatures are called picards. They're all raised as livestock here for generations. Their meat is absolutely delicious, but they're really easy prey for monsters, so we raise them here, where nothing can hurt them but us. At least you're honest about it. 6 months ago, monsters started showing up on North Road. As a result, I haven't seen my friends in Minea for quite some time. I wonder how they're doing these days. Things were great 6 months ago. Huge trade ships were coming in constantly and Barbado was flourishing. But these days, all we do is fish, fish, fish. I yearn for the way things were. Watch out for the blue-headed demons out in the field. Be careless and you'll be dead. You're the only human after all. If you're not sure about your chances for survival, then run away. Run like the wind. Since the ships are all grounded, there's no work to be had at the harbor anymore. I've been hoping to branch out into silver trade, but that didn't exactly work out either. Bad luck all around. Silver is gone, it seems. When it comes to trading market, you should always be very careful. I've been fishing here for as long as I can remember. Since the storm wall appeared, my catch has been consistently bigger than ever. I believe one would call that a mixed blessing. Why is that a mixed blessing? Because you're stuck here, but your work is going well? I don't get you, man. There should be someone else around. Let's take a look. Because there's always one NPC that might be missing the roll call. And I do want to make sure I've got every single one of them. Okay, now it seems to be all of them. Now let's start entering all the houses one by one, and let's sort through the other people inside. Slav is working hard to keep the town safe, but in the end, he may just be kidding himself. Under the live in the fear of a monster attack, wouldn't it be better for everyone in Barbado to move to Minea? Hey mister, did you come from the mainland? Isn't the storm wall really neater? I hope he stays forever. If it ever goes away, the girl next door will have to live with her family. Dude, if you like being isolated from the rest of the world, sure, but grow up and think with your brain. This is the town where I was born and raised. It's my home. To ever consider leaving this place. But my child's safety is paramount. So perhaps Minea, with its city wall, really is the place to be. However hard we try, we're simply no match for the monsters. If they attack us, we're done for. Yeah, this is something interesting about all the games made by NihonFalcom. Always talk with the NPCs more than once. They have a lot to say. Now let's keep going. My daddy always talks about leaving Esteria, but why would I leave when I have so many good friends here? Yeah, that's always the big issue when you're little. At one time, Barbado was swimming in traders like my husband, but they all tried to go home and got swallowed up by the storms. I'm just grateful to have my family here with me though. That's enough to keep me happy. I came here because I heard it could make a tidy profit in the local silver trade. Now I just want to go home. Damn Stonewall made stormy progeny and all suffer uncomfortable bloating. That's a weird curse to be sending, but okay. Either way, you are cursing a giant a weather condition, so... Oh, we have a tavern over here. Such stunning red hair. You must be Adol, no? Dr. Bluedot told me all about you. As you can see, we are on a bit of a break right now. The Stonewall is not conducive to tourism after all. Before the Stormwall appeared, this bar was always packed. I can handle being poor. I just really hate being bored all the time. Yeah, money don't bring happiness. They just let you buy lots of things that can make you happy. But yeah, if you didn't guess, the storm wall they're talking about, basically this entire island is being walled by constant storms all around. So they basically cannot leave. It's the storm that basically sends us shipwrecking on the beach. My son and his wife live in Minea. They keep me asking to go live with them, but they must be joking. This is my home. I would never leave here, no matter what the danger. Yeah, moving at this age can be quite a traumatic experience. So yeah, always move when you're young and ready to relocate to another place. There should be all of them, so now let's go into the militia, because there's one guy on the rooftop and one guy over here. You're the one that Slav rescued, aren't you? Fine red hair, yours is like a rarity right here. Now, yeah, Slav is here, and let's talk to him last. And now let's talk to this guy over here. We watch the surrounding area from here. That way, if the demons try to mount an attack, we can see them coming and get ready for it. That's a nice thing to do. So yeah, we talked to pretty much everyone, so only now we talk to Slav. Why, if it isn't Adol, you okay to be moving around like that? Every time I stopped by, you were sound asleep. You must have been exhausted. So, heard any murmurings overseas about Esteria? I'd love to know what people are saying about us. Adol told Slav he'd heard the land was cursed. Cursed, huh? That's not really true, but it's also not too far off. Guess we can't count on any support from the outside. If you think we're cursed over here, we're gonna take action. Anyway, I don't know a whole lot, but I'll gladly answer any question I can. Ask away. Barbado is the only port in town, Esteria. It used to just be a small fishing village until silver was discovered nearby. Then it boomed overnight. But ever since that storm wall show up, no ships can get in or out. Our exporting days are over. So now it's just a fishing village again. For the time being, anyway. At least everyone got some money from all the silver trade while it lasted, I guess. Esteria is a small island country. There are only a few towns here. Barbado, the walled city of Minea, Zephic village in the mountains. Not so long ago there was also a town called Rastin, but it got wiped out by monster after the mine closed. The place where I found you is called Whitehorn Beach. Mother of pearl, pieces wash ashore there. Great place for a stroll. Safe for the monsters everywhere. What else? Oh yeah, Dam Tower! Esteria's claim to fame. Sort of. It just seems to kiss the clouds, doesn't it? On clear days you can see it all the way from Promoloch. They're all over a touristy spot, but they've all been infested with monsters ever since the storm wall showed up. Damn thing really made life difficult for us. It appeared, let's see, about 6 months or so ago. The first storm started on a night where some trade ships carrying silver set out from Barbado. Buffeted by the storm, their ships were obliterated, washed ashore on Whitehorn Beach the next morning. We first thought it was an isolated incident, but the same fate been made by every other ship since. That's how the storm wall got its start, and now we Asterians are pretty much trapped here. Most people have just kind of resigned themselves to their fate, but me? I'm too stubborn for that. When the storm wall appeared, the monsters came with it. That's where I attacked you on the day on the beach. We called that particular species Rebel. Monsters first appeared on the road up on the mountain, but they began attacking the village soon after. Barbado in particular was hit pretty badly. Minea seemed just as vulnerable, but they got that wall around them so they're much more secure. Zephic was spared too somehow. Supposedly kept the monsters out with some kind of mystical bell. We got nothing of the sort out here, so we have to take up arms to defend the town ourselves. You've got an eye of will, man. You may just be just what we need. The Stormwall has claimed so many lives, it needs to stop. I assume you're looking to travel all over Esteria, no? That's a really bad idea. You'll be eaten by monsters for sure. No good can come of it. Why don't you join the town militia instead? I'm sure you got the guts for it. Adol explained that he wanted to confirm Esteria's current state with his own eyes. Yeah, I figured. I know your type. I doubt you could ever change your mind. You're a wild one for sure. It takes nothing short of a miracle to make it through the storm wall alive. This is my place. I know that. But it's not yours. No. Destiny's got bigger plans in mind for you, definitely. Anyway, when you leave here, go north. We're just a shop, up and skip and a jump away from Minea. Minea is Esteria's largest city. You're sure to find some useful information there. Oh yeah, take this with you. Consider it a parting gift. All of us militants carry these. They're small, but they get the job done. Haven't got much in the way of armor, but there's a good shop for that in Minea. Be sure to stop by when you can. Take care, and if you come around again, drop in! And yeah, that was the reason why we had to talk with anyone, because if we do, we get a short sword for free. And with that, we can actually defend ourselves from the monsters outside, or at least we can attack them. Otherwise, we're gonna have to buy the the short sword ourselves once we get to Minea, because there's an armory there. But hey, if we can save up some gold, might as well do it. And also there's an achievement for it, so if you want to go for 100% achievements, that's what you need to do. But yeah, with the sword in our hand, it's all said and done. So, next part, we're gonna start moving outside, and we do our first steps toward an adventure. I am Markus, and I'll see you with the next video. Take care of yourself and have a very nice day.